Good morning. Ira Epstein with your Monday morning flash video, and this is for April 6th, 2020, and the time right now, getting on to 9:15 a.m., that is Central Time. Well, my friends, as you can see, it is a risk-on day. Wow. You've got gold up, got the dollar higher, stock market on a tear to the upside, bonds and notes both to the downside at this point. So typical risk on day, even the yen is dropping away, so that's classic part of it. Now remember, it's a holiday shortened week. What has caused this is if you looked at the New York numbers, in fact, if you looked at the US numbers and you put a pen and pencil to how many deaths are coming in, it is not the worst case scenario so far. I'm using a caveat, so far. I'm no scientist, I'm not a doctor, but I do use math. And as you look at the math numbers, as they're starting to come in, and while we keep hearing the worst, thank God, and I want to make that clear, thank God it's not as bad as the first fears that we had about this past weekend. Now the question is, what about next weekend, and when is the peak seen? It seems to be that the doctors are thinking that the peak is right around the corner. When we take a look at economic numbers, what can I tell you? They're going to be terrible, and we expect it. They're going to have no play on the market at this point. The Conference Board's U.S. March employment trends down to 60.4 from 109.27. President Trump threatened to impose oil imports on both Russian and Saudi oil if they cannot resolve their differences. I don't know how much Russian oil we actually get. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe today said that he plans to declare a state of emergency in Tokyo and Osaka areas, and that will last 30 days, so another problem area. When we look at the German HDE, that's the consumption barometer. This is a fairly new index, only been around, I think, 3 or 4 years. It fell to 96.6 from April's 99.1. Again, I don't know what that means. It seems to me that if it's really going to be for April from March, it's fairly current. Data from the IHS market said that the PMI for construction, now this is construction, not the services sector, for the Eurozone fell to 33.5 in March from 52.5 in February, and that is the lowest reading in about 11 years. Marches for the UK, the March all sector PMI index came out to 36.3 in March from 53 in February. So pretty interesting as to what's going on. Will we hit a limit up today in the stock indices is what I'm scratching my head on. Will we get the Tuesday reversal if we're really strong today? That's another thing that we'll all be watching. And of course, these press conferences all week as we keep hearing about what they're calling now the Pearl Harbor week in the U.S., where this is supposed to be the biggest numbers. And so far, fingers crossed, I hope they don't meet those projections. I want to remind you, a lot of you watch my end of the day technicals. We have volumes 1 and 2 of technical indicators, and they're going to cover price charts, different chart patterns, and I think you'll find that very interesting. Trend lines is more of an art, but moving averages, one of my favorite indicators. Stochastics with the oscillators, relative strength, you'll see what they are. Spreads, are we in contango, backwardation, which way are the markets going, price-time relationships, the Arun indicator. Now, a lot of this comes in our futures also trading kit. So you have 2 ways you can go about getting this. You can go to our website, and on the bottom right, you're going to see free offers. If I were you, I'd choose the trading kit because it not only includes this, you get the charting software and the other parts of our package. You can click up here. If you're watching me on YouTube, it'll take you right there. And with that, I'll see you all this afternoon on our market wrap-ups. You have a good trading day.